So this is day one of the Plus 2 Comedy Video Diary, or whatever the hell we call this. We're going to Zenkaikon today. We were supposed to leave at 10:30 in the morning today. The current time is, let me get my phone out here. The current time is, it's about to be noon. We were going to try to aim to be there around 12:30. We have to drive all the way to Lancaster still. We also have to pick up change so we can sell DVDs, and we also have to pick up props still. So I'm waiting for Will, and apparently Vegas is going up on his own. So this is the beginning of the typical Plus 2 comedy trip. So I just want to include this part here. This is day one. We still have Zenkaikon, Castle Point, tons of podcasts, the Slash Fiction World Championship, and JohnCon to go through. And I'm already annoyed, and we haven't left yet. So that's how this starts. This is usually how it starts, though. Well, here we are. We are a solid hour away from Zenkaikon. My GPS constantly is telling me that the battery is dying, despite that it is plugged in. So I don't know what the fuck it wants from us.
Still saying that, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be a clean DVD now. We swear a lot when we're not on stage. I know my GPS says that it is 12:34, but I haven't accounted for daylight savings time. It is 1:34 right now. A full hour later than we wanted to arrive. So
that's my fault.
This is typical Plus 2 comedy. This is pretty good.
Anytime that we try to leave, you know how you need escape velocity to get away from a planet's gravity?
Yes.
With a Plus 2 comedy convention, we need escape velocity to get away from the universe.
Yeah.
It's just keeping us from leaving.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Every time.
It's so true. Every time we just get so hung up on getting there. But, our show's not till 9.
I know, but I knew if we relied on that, it would bite us in the ass.
Yeah, because that is what Vegas is relying on. Let's do that. Let's do Vegas predictions. What time will Vegas appear at the convention? I'm going to go 8:37.
Let's see, the show is at 9.
Yeah.
That's a bad angle, probably. This is what girls do, right?
Yeah.
They always look
Make
pretty.
duck lips.
You weren't in that. Just Noah made duck lips. What'd you say?
I said 8:37.
I'm gonna say that he's gonna call us at 8:45 and ask where parking is.
Ooh. All right, that sounds good.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
I think you're giving him too much credit.
He has been there before.
Has that have we done I'm trying to think if we've been there before with Vegas somewhere, and has that mattered? I don't know what effect that takes.
Yeah, that's true. That is really true. It's a gamble every time we do a thing. It's amazing that we are going to meet up with him at this con and have the same fear the next day.
Yeah, why? He's not leaving with us.
Yeah, it's
what's his? Has he? We probably shouldn't record. What has he talked to you about? I want to know.
No, I think this is good. This is the full experience, folks. Vegas said that his plan is to show up at the con around 8 o'clock, do a show, watch some hentai, go to sleep, get up early, and go to anime
but he's
Castle Point.
Going separately?
I mean, he's not going to leave his car in Lancaster.
That's true, I guess. Oh, man.
So...
I didn't, when you said that they'd get the experience, I didn't realize how much.
Yeah, they'll level up from this. Experience.
No, that's terrible.
No, alright. I won't open with it. But yeah, I mean, the saying goes, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And our fans only see the destination. So they are missing out on the best part of Plus 2 comedy, which is us super stressed out and screaming at each other.
The first half of that seemed really forced. Did you practice it?
No, it's... Lancaster, establishment shot. Establishing we're here. Can't use it because there's music in it that I don't have the rights to. We're live at Zenkaikon! And now the panel next door is furious.
I'm done talking about Aquaman, except for these 10 more jokes I wrote about it. The reason the ocean is salty is that it's made of the tears of Jason Momoa's enemies. Sperm whales got their name because early mariners mistook them for Jason Momoa's balls. The Titanic didn't crash on an iceberg. It crashed into Jason Momoa's nipple on a chilly day.
Shove everybody in there until they were talking about Green Lantern. Again, I liked Green Lantern. I felt a little tricked as Green Lantern. Like every other kid when I was little could wear like a Superman shirt, a Batman shirt, they could be cool. If you wear a Green Lantern shirt, you get picked last for dodgeball. That's the only that it gives you. And like, even if I could get a lantern core ring, I would still mess it up. Like I don't have the willpower for that. Like somebody would rob a bank, like I got this, I can solve it. It's just, it's a big Samus Aran making out with Cortana. No, rob the bank, I don't care. This is gonna take a while.
Talk about some Death Note. Didn't Death Note come out 6 years ago? Yeah, but I just watched it. So we're talking about it. That's what's happening. Love Death Note. Death Note was amazing. And like, Death Note is this amazing story where you have Light Yagami, who has the Death Note, and he becomes Kira. Who is Kira? Kira is the word killer said with a racist Japanese accent. What are they doing? And who's gonna catch him? L. The one letter they can't say. So he finds the Death Note, and every name that he writes in this Death Note will die. And then L's gotta catch him, but he's killing people in a way that's never even been thought of before. So the idea of him catching him is almost impossible, because he has to think in a way that doesn't exist to catch Light Yagami. Light Yagami knows that he's onto him, so he's got to play all these chess moves, and they go back and forth, trying to outplay each other. And then Taylor Swift shows up. That's the best way to explain this. Taylor Swift shows up and is like, hey, I'm the second Kira. I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. She shows up and she's just like, oh, this is a love story. You belong to me. And Light's like, we are never, ever getting back together. That's never happening. I'm just realizing how many Taylor Swift songs I know. What am I doing in my life?
Shake it off!
So let me shake this off. Let me shake it off. Who else had a question? I saw somebody over here. Just shout it for me, because I can't get that far.
You're all three of you. What's your favorite Pokemon?
What's our favorite Pokemon? I'll let you guys go first.
I have two answers because I really enjoy Haunter's sense of humor. It speaks to me. I also enjoy blowing things up, but Snorlax is my boy, and that's we have similar work ethics. I always liked Meowth. Bear with me, because when I was a kid, I really liked cats because I was a sheltered child, and because I always wanted to be in Team Rocket because they were the bad guys, and I wanted to be a bad kid because I was a sheltered child.
My favorite Pokemon Pokemon is Farfetch'd because his power is he eats onions all day and tastes good. That's his power, is that he's delicious. That's amazing. And I actually did the Reddit Pokemon exchange, and someone sent me the leak that Farfetch'd carries, and it was the greatest gift ever. And then for my birthday, a friend of mine wanted to get a pixelated art piece for me. So he texted my girlfriend, "What's Noah's favorite Pokemon?" And she replied, "Farfetch'd." And he replied, "That was a really quick response." And she said he does not shut up about it. So I have a giant Farfetch'd now that I keep in the kitchen because that's where he belongs.
Guys, tonight's show is brought to you by In Focus, Bright Ideas Made Brilliant, for all your projector needs.
Anybody else got a question for us? You all the way in the back. Yeah!
Well, have you ever heard of Megas XLR?
Are you saying that I'm Coop? Because yes, I'm Coop. I love Megas. He's a fat guy from New Jersey. He drives a robot. It's awesome. Yeah, it's the real Q&A tonight.
Guys, we're on stage too.
Whatever. You don't look like cartoon character.
Yeah, but I look like the guy from The Princess Bride.
Yeah. All right, fine. Women like you, but guys like Megas and Star Wars.
And Vegas looks like Jesus.
Yeah. What's up, Christians?
How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing great. Yes, you all the way in the back, sir. I just saw your hand. No, you lied. I have a question. No, just kidding. Yes, you, sir.
Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Trek and Star Wars.
Why are you looking at me for? That was good.
Well, we're all Star Wars, right?
I love Star Trek. Give me a high five, Commander Riker. Screw you nerds. J.J. Abrams did us first.
I will say that I love both of them. Star Trek is better. It's science fiction. It's just better thought out. Star Wars is just fun. There's magic and laser swords. Star Trek has homework.
Star Wars never went into darkness.
That's all no one knows about either. Should have doing it now.
I know, I'm exhausted. This is bad. Who got another question? Who went with Star Wars, majority-wise here? Yes, you, sir. Yes, you.
Okay. Spartans from Halo or the Mandalorians from Star Wars? Ooh.
Spartans from 300.
It is currently 8:30 in the morning. We have been up since 5:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Just as a recap, we did Beyond the Tentacle at 11:30 at Zenkaikon. Yet, I feel like we still didn't leave till 1:30.
I don't think we did.
Because the panel ran a little long, and then there was like a whole hour of leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So, didn't get to sleep until 2. I think you did worse than me, Will. I think you stayed up.
I took the bullet and slept down with the people that were awake until like 3 a.m.
Yeah, I did not expect when we showed up for there to be a party going on.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. I mean, you could have come and slept on the floor with me.
I thought about that. I did. But it's all right.
I made the decision, and I was like, I'm giving this party another 15 minutes before I sleep in the car. So I slept from 2 to 5:30. Will slept from 3 to 5:30. And then we left, and we've now been driving for 2 hours now to get to Castle Point for yet another con, which is absolutely ridiculous. It seemed funny on paper.
Yeah. It'll be great. We'll be tired. It'll be fun.
It's almost like we played a prank on ourselves. It's like, oh, those stupid future us is gonna have to deal with this. Past us. So here we are. The things we do for our art and for our fans. Now smash cut this to us in an empty room.
You're next to me.
I like the mic stand because I like having both hands free. When that's an option.
I like to pull it off, and if I was slightly a bigger name, I would just kick the mic stand off the stage.
Get out of here.
Apparently you've been recording for a while.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Oh, how are we looking on battery?
It's like half full. Is the way I like to look at it.
Instead of having Welcome to the Plus 2 Comedy DVD. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is awful and tacky.
The silent excitement of Castle Point Anime Convention.
Anime is available to you. Like when I was a kid, if you wanted to watch anime, you had whatever they were putting on at like a weird hour in the morning, or you could get VHS tapes from a strange store on the other side of town. And I didn't have a car or money, so I couldn't go buy videotapes for myself. I had to ask my parents to do that for me, which puts them in an odd situation and puts me in an odd situation. Because I have to say things to them like, hey, guys, could you go out and get me Slayers? And they'd be like, okay, here, we got you a CD by the band Slayer. You're a badass little kid. Could you get me Ranma 1/2? All right, we got you the Lion King 1.5. Could you get me Tenchi Muyo? Well, Vegas, what's Tenchi Muyo? You know, it's about a guy who lives in a mansion with 8 beautiful women. You want me to go to the weird video store across town and get you a movie about a guy who lives in a mansion with 8 beautiful women? Okay, but don't tell your mother. You really are a badass little kid. And this really cool thing that makes my voice exactly the same volume as it was. I know it's an anime con. I tried to watch some anime, like get into it and write some jokes, and I have a hard time saying, like, I'll watch some anime. Let's go with Outlaw Star from 2001. I'm sure I'm glad I did a couple of emails. I watched Sword Art Online. I really dig it. It speaks to me because I play a lot of MMOs. And the first thing that struck me, you don't know that it's an MMO, it's an online game, everybody gets trapped inside. Yep. And you get stuck inside it, nobody can get out. And then immediately, the first thing that happens, all your avatars look like you in the real world. So if you made a chick avatar and you're a dude, now you're a dude. If you look different, your hair changes back to your real color. I make avatars that look exactly like me, but in great shape. The first thing I was like, oh, great, I'm fat here too, thanks a lot. At least I don't wheeze when I go up steps. They patched it, really? Wow! And then I thought that to get out of the game, you would beat the game. No, just someone has to beat the game. The smartest dude in that show, there's a dude that just fishes. He fishes all day. He's like, I don't care if they ever go. I haven't seen my wife in 6 months. This is the best vacation I've ever had.
So, everyone gets to see what we do at cons, but a lot of people don't get to see what we do outside of cons. For the last 2.5 years, I've run an open mic at the Tap Room Bar and Grill. As you can see right here, we are so popular that we are second billed to the trivia contest that goes on in the other room. That's making it, fellas.
And this next guy, he had in front of this room, actually he's like the co-founder of this thing. What the fuck am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. gonna do an extended bit, so I gotta go piss. So, everybody give it up for Noah Houlihan.
I play Dungeons and Dragons, and if you don't know what that is, good for you. And I played it for years, and despite what everyone has said, I have never sold my soul to the devil, like everyone claimed is the result of Dungeons. I hate that anytime something nerdy gets popular, it gets blamed on the devil. That's this weird thing that's happened. It's like, oh, Harry Potter teaching witchcraft to children must be the devil. Pokemon teaching evolution must be Satan. That's true, the devil is the biggest nerd in existence. Which makes a lot of sense if you think about it. Like God is this jock that lives in heaven. God has to be a jock. Football players ask him for help, like, all the time. So God is this jock that lives in heaven, and he throws the devil out of heaven into hell. The basement of existence, where there's no air conditioning, so it gets real hot, and it's bad for his skin, so it gets all red and blotchy. And what does the devil do? He collects souls. How? Fiddle competitions. Because even though the devil likes metal, his mom wanted him to play a classical stringed instrument. And what does he do with these souls? We don't know. But he collects them, mint, in box, on display. Gaining value. Guys, I gotta get out of here. My name's Noah.
The year was 1996. The universe? The limited edition miniseries DC vs. Marvel Comics by Ron Mars and Peter David. As Wolverine did battle with a leather-jacketed Lobo, and Spider-Man fought a leather-jacketed Superboy because it was so 90s. Other cross-universe heroes, such as Robin the Boy Wonder and a leather-jacketed Jubilee, love and companionship and foot fetish play, because they were not drawn by Rob Liefeld. Which is a hardcore comic book nerd joke for the true believers in the audience. Rob Liefeld can't draw feet. Two B-level heroes, Groot from the Guardians of the Galaxy, which no one had heard of yet, but had technically had their first appearance in 1960, and Poison Ivy from the Batman series, which was really cool, but had hit an all-time low after being represented by George Clooney in Bat Nipples. Groot and Poison Ivy found themselves alone in a massive greenhouse by the will of the comic book gods and the perverts present in tonight's audience. Poison Ivy, who had most recently been represented by Uma Thurman. Did you know Uma Thurman played Poison Ivy? I didn't think anyone cast her besides Quentin Tarantino in his own slash fiction. Poison Ivy, mistress of plants, looked over the tree man Groot. Well, she said, somebody's got a sense of humor. Look, this is a fan-servicing major publishing house crossover. So the gods are going to want to see one of two things. Either we fight, or we fuck. I am Groot. Said Groot. Poison Ivy nodded. Fuck it is then. I am Groot, said Groot nervously, a cartoon sweat drop appearing on his forehead. Groot you see, was a virgin because he was a tree man in lack of a tree dick. But Poison Ivy was no virgin. No, not in the imaginations of fans who bought the hit series Harley and Ivy. Ivy rubbed her hand in between Groot's legs, and magically a new branch sprouted, firm and long, with a literal mushroom tip. Apparently Groot was a Jewish tree. Ivy pulled her 90s no-pants spandex outfit to the side and rode Groot's tree dick like a wood chipper. Not wanting him to finish inside of her, for the same reason some folks are afraid to swallow watermelon seeds. Ivy stepped off and chose to finish Groot off with her mouth, swallowing his cum, or tree men. It tasted like maple syrup. Poison Ivy looked very satisfied for some reason. Probably because this was written by a man. But for Groot, something was wrong. I am Groot, said Groot. Poison Ivy understood. She understood Groot in a way like no one, no man, nor woman, nor raccoon had ever understood it before. Ivy, you see, understood plants. It was pretty much her whole deal. She whispered something into his ear, and that's when things really got dirty. Flowers blossomed from Groot, like that scene in the movie. A honeybee landed on one of the flowers to drink the nectar of Groot. Groot was so sticky and wet. As the bee drank, it rubbed its hairy abdomen all over Groot's stamen. And Groot spilled pollen grains containing male gametes all over it. The hot, sticky load of gametes drenched the bee's abdomen. Then, Poison Ivy emitted a sweet-smelling odor from between her legs. The bee's sensory antenna stood up hard and erect. The bees started flying towards Poison Ivy, making Groot super horny. Or at least super thorny. The bee entered Poison Ivy's vagina, shedding pollen grains onto Ivy's pistils. The bee then found itself trapped in a sticky fluid and became enveloped in digestive juices. It turned out Poison Ivy's vagina was a carnivorous pitcher plant. Truly the supervillain of the plant world. So, how do you feel now? Ivy said to her cross-universe lover. The camera then zoomed in on his tree face, and as a swell of emotion flooded the hearts of our audience, he said, "We are Groot."
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for coming to the +2 Comedy Show. This is the very special part of the show where we kill time while we wait for Vegas to get out of the bathroom. So what do you guys want to talk about? We don't know where Vegas went. Vegas said he'd be right back.
He was upstairs like a minute ago.
All right, well that's...
And he was going.
Yeah, that's the furthest away from here that he can be. So that's not what we wanted at all. So hopefully he shows up and we can start the show. Until then, we're going to talk awkwardly with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Hey, Vegas is here!
So,
Vegas, how was the bathroom?
it did what I needed it to.
Excellent, excellent. I went to the bathroom and I was in a thank you. I was in a rush, so I finished going to the bathroom and I turned around and I was pulling up my pants real quick just as a guy walked in. Well, you don't like the story?
No.
That story's over now. Will's vetoed it.
I just didn't like walking into the bathroom and seeing you with your pants down.
Looking at cosplayers and stuff like that, I think it's a lot of fun to see people dress up, and because I like to wear nice clothes to things, people often try to guess what I'm dressing as, when it's actually just a dude in a tie. But people get really creative. They're like, are you cross-species, cross-gender playing as Twilight Sparkle? Got me! I love superhero. I like to think of myself as a regular Mr. Fantastic, because I got weird, long, gangly arms, and I have sex with an invisible woman. I love them so much, and yet even I think there are too many superhero movies now. There's too many. You can't have 12 a year. It's more than the market can tolerate. There's an Ant-Man movie coming out this summer. Ant-Man, dude, that Ant-Man is like, it's not even scraping the bottom of the superhero barrel. It's like they turned the barrel over and said, oh, there's ants under here. Let's go now. If Ant-Man is a commercial success, there will be no end to superhero movies ever. It's gonna be 2016, The Wonder Twins, starring Shia LaBeouf and Halle Berry. 2017, Crypto the Superdog, starring Triumph the Insult Comic Con. 2018, Black Panther, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. If that guy can be the Prince of Persia, why not Prince of Africa?
Star Wars doesn't have a great track record with race relations already. Like, it's subtle. It's not subtle. It's actually very blatant. In the prequels, there's a race of aliens that are evil, and they're businessmen, and they build robots. And I think they're called Japanese. I don't remember the movie real well. And they just taught, like, oh, the Jedi are coming through. Like, ooh. George Lucas, I was, I think, 13 when that movie came out, and I was uncomfortable in the theater. I was like, Mom, I think we should go. This isn't okay. Even the originals aren't great. Like, if you watch the first movie, and it's like, these tracks are side by side. Sneaky Sam people travel single file to hide their numbers. Ooh, Obi-Wan, I don't think you should talk about them that way. It's blasted too accurate for Sam people. It's 11 a.m. They'd already be drunk. And people think about them scattered all over the house. Whoa, Obi-Wan! I think they prefer to be called Tusken Raiders. I didn't know you were a Sammy lover. Jesus! Or whatever we believe in. I'm not real clear right now.
I returned here to JohnCon. We were here last year. It was great. A little older, a little wiser. I actually got a new job, a new full-time job. I am now an English teacher. And if you're wondering what the difference is going from a student at the school to being a teacher at the school, it's exactly the same. Nothing has changed. It's the same crap you've always experienced. There used to be nerds and jocks, now there are English teachers and gym teachers. And it's the same crap I've always dealt with. Like, I was just walking the hallway and a pack of gym teachers walked up to me. They're running packs, I don't know why. This is what they do. And they walk up and they're like, oh, Noah, you excited for football? You excited for football? No, I'm not. I don't get it. You were there when you were at the PTA meeting when I was trying to get Harry Potter as part of the curriculum. You know I don't care about football. Man, Noah, you don't get it. You don't get it. I know, that's what I just said. You don't understand football at all. Man, you don't get it. When I watch my team succeed, it just fills me for this great joy of just seeing and cheering on my team. I went, wait a minute. I do get that. But that's the same feeling I get every time a new Spider-Man movie comes out. But the thing is, there's never a time where I go see a Spider-Man movie and he just gets his ass kicked for 2 hours. And then we leave the theater going, maybe next year. No, this never happened. I'm happy every time I leave a Spider-Man movie. And there's never a time where, like, halfway through the movie, a bunch of superheroes who've retired who I hate come out and tell me how terrible Spider-Man's doing. And then tell me what's going on in other movies that I don't care about. That never happens in mine. That'd be cool, though. Just halfway through the movie, just someone comes out and goes, all right, let's see what's going on in other theaters. In Mockingjay, nothing has happened. Still waiting for the plot to start. And in Theater 12, it looks like Ben Affleck's wife is still gone. Still gone. Let's throw it back to you. What was I talking about? Gym teachers. So, I said this to the gym teacher, and they're like, man, Noah, you don't get it. He's a gym teacher. He knows like 8 words. You don't get it. When my team succeeds, it's like I'm part of that team. So when they succeed, I succeed. And then I got to say something that I thought I would never get to say. I looked him straight in the eyes and I said, shut up, you stupid nerd. Really? You're going to tell me when they succeed, you succeed, and I need to go outside more? Shut up, you stupid nerd. You need to tell me every Sunday you have to put on an authentic jersey so you can feel like you're part of the team? No, you're not a fan. You're a cosplayer. Shut up, you stupid nerd. You mean to tell me that you then take the statistics from games and play imaginary games on the internet? No, that's not fantasy football. That's fan fiction. Shut up, you stupid nerd. Now, in retrospect, that was a bit of an overreaction to a guy that was just trying to tell me why he likes a thing. But then I realized that's what bullying is, and it felt awesome. Oh my God. If you ever get a chance to bully someone, bully them. It feels so, I mean, don't really do it, but do it. It feels so good. Oh my God.
I wish I was more prepared.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it in so long.
Yeah?
I wish I was more prepared for the, hey, say something funny question.
I know.
I don't think anyone ever is.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Let's see. Heading to our room.
What do you need this shot for? You got 6 hours of the inside of your
This
bed.
is the least funny.
Hey, look at this wonderful pull-out bed. Look at that.
It doesn't look that bad. You're just gonna come off as complaining.
We need footage for the DVD, and this is one of the things in the room.
I want this DVD to look like a dad's home video.
It does for the most part.
Already.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if I sit up now, I can actually be in the video.
Feel more sorry for you. Here's the good news, bad news of this video.
Yeah.
The bad news is it is not going to be success as a film that people want to pay money for and watch. But the good news is if we all become very successful and then one of us dies of a drug overdose and it's a great tragedy in the public eye, that this found footage will become very valuable.
See, I find it very insulting that you're saying that this isn't a good video because we have like footage of us doing comedy and such.
But it's still done on handheld camera
Yeah?
without good audio, which is the most important part of comedy.
You know, if someone is seeing this, they have already spent good money.
That's my
see this.
favorite part about having this conversation.